Okay, hi, we've got here for this review, we've got a couple of Power of the Force 1995-96 Luke X-Wings, all Snowspeeder costume actually. They're both Power of the Force, one's the orange card, but both are US. They're actually the Snowspeeder costume, even though the photograph shows him in his X-Wing outfit. And I've done a couple of reviews. I've shown a Luke on a THX card with that's a European language card. So let's look at this one first. This is the story about the lighting. It's just gotten a bit dark. The weather's pretty cold today as well in London. So we've got Power of the Force. This one's the long saber version, and you can just pick out the long saber there, which was ridiculously way too long. It's as long as the figure, and it comes with a pistol which is a bit too big as well, and being a Power of the Force figure, it's a bit muscled up, so he's a bit bulky. Nice detailing on the helmet. Let's see if I can get, because I don't want a reflection from the window catching on the AFA. Well, this is actually UK graded, so this is UK graded, and it says Hasbro Kenner 1995 Power of the Force Luke Skywalker X-Wing Pilot Saber Variation, long saber variation. The card, it gets a B3, blister A3, figure A3, so, and overall it gets a grade of B2, which I have no idea what that means. So this is the new UK grading on this figure. Very nice. So there's the front, and let's have a quick look at the, because I've got a lot to show you today and I want to get it done. So here we've got the back of the card, typical US 95 card, or 96, with the figures that are available, and that's... Okay, next thing I want to show you is the same figure. It's Luke Snowspeeder outfit, and it's on a green card. I don't have this one, so this is the first time I've had this figure on a green card, and it looks wicked on the green card. The orange and the green just contrast so nicely. So you've got the Luke Skywalker there, same figure as the other one. The only difference is the lightsaber has been corrected. It's a short lightsaber in a short tray, and this card has a hologram on it. So they put holograms on when the original 3 movies were re-released back in '97. And here's the back of the card, same blurb here, and then you've got some of the later release cut figures, Power of the Force figures there, with a green backdrop. So this is a Luke X-Wing or Snowspeeder, I keep saying that, and this one's AFA graded. It says 1997 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force green card Luke X-Wing Pilot, which is, you can easily find this on eBay for Nout, and it's a graded U85 near mint, and the card gets 85, the bubble gets 90, and the figure gets 90. Let's see if we can get a better shot of the figure. There you are. So there's the detail. Again, a bit muscular, too muscular really. Not a patch on today's figures, but still, for its time, you know, back in those days, the sort of muscular Batman figures were all the rage, so that's why this Luke's so bulked up. Okay, so there you are, the 2 figures, the Luke X-Wings, both of them are. I've got them both on eBay together for 20 quid, which isn't bad. A tenner each, and they're graded. That's a U85, so the U, I've said before, is uncirculated, and the UK grades, I don't really understand those. Okay, so here we've got a really excellent figure. This is from 2004. It's a C3PO. It's called TATOONIE Ambush, and it comes with a removable arm, and it's on a SAGA gold card. So it says A New Hope on the side, on the gold bar. You can just see it there. Sorry about the lighting, it's a bit dark. Well, it's autumn in England, so what to expect. Though we've had quite mild weather, so we can't complain there. Okay, so Star Wars, Saga, blah blah blah, C-3PO, excellent figure. Okay, the articulation on this figure is not like what it is today, but this is a sweet figure, man, because of the detailing on the figure. It's covered in sand, so I think the camera can just pick it out that the figure has sand highlights. You can see around the chest and on the shoulders, so the figure looks nicely weathered. So this is from A New Hope, when C-3PO takes that fall when Luke's attacked by the Sand People, and he tells Luke to forget about him. Oh my, I've taken a fall, you know, in Anthony Daniels' ever so camp voice. And so it's TATOONIE ambush C-3PO with removable arm, and articulation I'd suspect would be at the shoulders, at the waist, at the legs, at the hips, sorry, and the swivel head. It comes with a stand which you can barely pick out, which is because it's clear, and it's on a Saga gold card. I haven't got many gold cards because I've got lots of the blue ones, but not hardly any of these gold cards, because they came out later. And it's U85, the U means uncirculated, and the grades it's got are card is 90, bubble is 85, figure is 95, so the figure is highly graded, 95, and it looks just pucker, man, looks amazing. So if you wanted to get this figure on eBay, you're going to pay what, £6 for it, just carded, graded, you're going to pay what, £10, 20 quid at the most. Really nice figure. So there you are, C-3PO, A New Hope, gold card, and there's the back of the card. So you've got the figure with its amazing feature that its arm comes out, and other figures in the range. You've got Darth Vader, Leia, Jango Fett, Snowtrooper, Luke with the slashing lightsaber, Han, Wat Tambor, Padme's secret ceremony, Wat Tambor, and Darth Maul. So these are the figures, this is the card, and that's the review done. So that's C-3PO, wicked figure, give it high grade just because of the way it looks. Okay, it's not mega articulation, but it is a sweet figure. I highly recommend it, and it looks wicked graded. Plus it was cheap as well. These are, I mean, I'm sure this cost no more than one of the 2011 figures that you can get for about £12. So there you are, C-3PO, looks wicked. Okay, hi, this is part of today's mega haul. 2 more AFAs. So we've looked at a C-3PO and 2 Luke X-Wings, or Luke Snowspeeders, and now we're going to look at everyone's favourite figure, one of the most important characters, Prune Face, or Orimarco, as he's known on Power of the Force 2 cards. And I've got 2 examples here, both AFA graded. So I'll start with the better of the 2. Well, for me anyhow, it's the Trilogo vintage 1983 Prune Face, and it's graded AFA 80, card gets 80, bubble 75, figure 85, and I've already got one of these graded on a US card, that's an 80 as well, but the Trilogo version's a lot rarer. So here you are, Prune Face. Okay, this differs from the US card or the Palatoy card in that, well, it actually wouldn't have been on a Palatoy card, is that the background's red instead of brown, and you've got the same picture, maybe slightly cropped or enlarged, and you've got the 3 logos there. So you've got La Guerre in French, you've got Spanish, and then you've got English. So that's why it's called Trilogo, 3 logos, and this is the first international card that be sold in Europe and the USA. They ended up in the USA. So you've got 5 languages there. You've got Star Wars, age 4 and up, in all different languages, 5 languages. And you know, the figure's really good. I thought I had a loose prune face to show you, but I remembered I stuck it back on the card, so I can't show you that. So prune face comes with a cloth cape, a rifle that looks like a Mauser rifle from World War II with a handle on it, green trousers, little booties, and a beige top. So it's quite a good likeness to the actual photograph, well, for the time. And actually prune face was one of the last figures I bought back in 1984. So there you are, prune face on the TRILOGO card, graded AFA 80, very nice. And the back of the card is typical of TRILOGO, 3 logos there, and then the yellow background, and all 70 or 79 figures, the 2 E-Rocks blacked out there, and a white bit there. Okay, so that's your TRILOGO prune face. Okay, 1998, Kenner decided to update the figure. So here is the Power of the Force version of prune face. Much improved figure, not too muscular, nicely detailed, comes with a plastic cape now instead of a cloth one. The detailing on the figure is far superior, camouflage trousers now. This is a freeze frame Power of the Force card. Because it's got lots of writing on it, you can tell that it's a tri-language card. So that's quite good, because we've got a TRILOGO vintage card and we've got a tri-language Power of the Force card, or Canadian card if you want to call it. So this one comes with a paper insert in the background there, you can just make it out. And the detailing of the figure is really good. So there he is, prune face, nicely detailed, got a much better rifle with paint highlights on it. And here they call him Oromarco, or prune face. This gets a grade 85, card 85, bubble 85, figure 90, and it comes with a freeze frame there, which shows the Rebel briefing room on Return of the Jedi, just before they go and blow up the second Death Star. So this guy's a Rebel character, he's a Rebel commando, not a alien from the cantina scene or anything, and he comes with his eye patch and all that sort of stuff. And let's have a quick look at the back of the card. Prune face. It says, leader of a resistance cell in his homeworld of Dressel, Rebel Alliance member Oromarco proved to be a fierce warrior against the evil Empire. And it's got in French and Spanish. There you are. Prune face. Okay, here we've got Luke Bespin. And it's not the 2010 version, it's the 2007 Saga version. So this would have originally come in a plastic clamshell with Saga written there. This one's AFA graded, and it says Hasbro 2007 Saga Collection Vintage Luke Bespin Fatigue. Card is 90, blisters 85, figures 90, uncirculated, and it gets a grade of 85 near mint. And let's see if we can get a better look at the figure. So this is the classic image from the it's called the walking image. So the original Luke Bespin from 1980 comes with 2 images on the Empire Strikes Back card. It has this image, which is the first release, and then it was switched to a more what we call the looking image with a bluer background. So I've got this figure on vintage figure from 1980 on a Canadian card, and that's on YouTube already, so I'll probably cut that with this. And I just posted recently a Luke Bespin on the 2004 OTC collection, so here you are, Luke Bespin. It's quite a good figure, it's got quite nice detailing on the costume, nice paint job on the costume. It's got articulation, ball jointed elbows, swivel shoulders, swivel waist, swivel legs, ball jointed knees, swivel ankles. It comes with a lightsaber and a Han Solo type pistol, and the head's not too bad. It's not quite as good as the 2010 version, but it's not a bad version of Luke Bespin, and it's a classic card, though it's a And then we've got the back of the card. So you've got here the original picture with the original Luke Bespin. Came in two versions, one with yellow hair, one with brown hair. I've got the yellow version on the Canadian card, which is pretty rare. And here you are, the figures that were in the line. You've got Snowtrooper, Bosk, Princess Leia in Endor, IG-88, and Han Solo in Hoth gear, all on Empire apart from Leia, which was on the Jedi card. And it says the same as what it says on the VT's Vintage Collection figures. Celebrate the legendary Star Wars films, change the universe forever with the Saga collection. So more or less, but it says 25 years ago. And so let's have a better look at the front of the card. So you've got, I'm trying to pick it out. I don't want to get the TV on that. Okay, there you are, Luke Bespin. I've taken photographs so you'll be able to see the figure better with the photographs. Okay, so it's got a lightsaber, pistol, excellent costume, and the head's not too bad. Okay, so Luke Bespin. Okay, let's see if I can get a better image of Luke Bespin for you. There he is. Okay, so you can see it's quite a good out figure. Nicely detailed. Excellent. There you are, Luke Bespin. See if I can get the head without getting the... There you are. That's about the best I can do. There's the card. Classic card. Been used 3 times now. Back in 1980, 2007 and 2010. Still got to get that figure, the 2010 version. So Luke Bespin's one of the really popular figures. Okay, here we've got FELTIPERN TREVAGG on an OTC card, 2005 Hasbro Star Wars. It's graded by AFA. It's a U90, meaning U uncirculated. It's card 90, bubble 90, figure 90, AFA graded. It's from the Cantina Encounter. He's a character from A New Hope. I think he's a GOAT or stuff like that. He comes holding a red cup and a pistol, it looks like. It's quite a good figure, and it looks, there you go, he's got a double horned head and a background picture. So these OTC cards are really nice. I don't have many of them at all. The double stripe looks kind of retro and has a photograph there in the front, Cantina, and so these are called post-OTC characters. And if I turn it around, we can see FELTIPERN TREVAGG. It says FELTIPERN TREVAGG is a bounty hunter who tracks Obi-Wan Kenobi to TATOONIE after the Clone Wars but loses him. TREVAGG stays on the planet and becomes a corrupt tax collector in Mos Eisley. His species is called the Gotal, who can sense emotions and energy waves that many species can't. A trait that comes in handy for tracking and collecting tax, obviously. So here you are. There's a picture of the figure with his pistol and his drink, and the other figure's Slymore, which I've got, and I don't know what, a few others there. So let's have a look at the figure again. There's the picture. So he's seen in the Cantina scene in A New Hope, and here we are, FELTIPERN TREVAGG. Let's see if we can get a good thing. So there you are, Cantina Encounter, Star Wars, OTC, post-OTC 2005 Hasbro. Excellent figure. Okay, here we got the 2005 post-OTC SANDTROOPER, TATOONIE Search. Out of all this range of figures, this is one of the hardest to find, if not the hardest to find. So this one is tricky to find. It says SANDTROOPER there in a sort of retro style, stuck on the bubble. And then you've got the figure here, which I believe is a repaint of the 2001 Power of the Jedi Sandtrooper. So it'll have the same articulation as that. Comes with a, is it an E11 blaster plus the binoculars and the Sandtrooper gear and a backpack. Figure's nicely weathered, so it's quite well detailed, and you've got a picture there of the Sandtrooper, TATOONIE search, and in the background you can see a stormtrooper riding the dewback on a blue desert horizon. Looks really cool like that. So you can see why this one's quite popular, this figure, because the backdrop looks amazing. So it's a Sandtrooper. Obviously since then the Sandtrooper's been really improved. And then we've got the back of the card. So we've got here, it says Sandtrooper, and it's got a picture of the Sandtrooper plus the actual figure there, and other figures in the range. And it says Imperial Sandtroopers are specially trained, equipped to withstand harsh desert environments. Like all Stormtroopers, Sandtroopers are completely loyal to the Emperor and do his bidding without question. Sandtroopers go to the desert planet TATOONIE in their search for the escaped droids R2-D2 and C-3PO. Okay, so there you are, Sandtrooper there. This one's got an orange pauldron. This one here, the actual figure, has a black or grey pauldron. Okay, sorry about the lighting, but it's autumn here and it's a bit grey and miserable. Okay, so there you are, Sandtrooper. Looks amazing. Post OTC collection 2005. This is a hard figure to find carded. You might be able to prices £20 maybe, if you're lucky. So there you are, post OTC 2005 Hasbro Sandtrooper TATOONIE search. So there you are, wicked figure, nicely weathered and well equipped. There you are. Okay, here we've got another Saga gold card. It's a 2004 Hasbro Star Wars Hall of Fame Princess Leia Organa, a graded 85. It's from A New Hope. This figure's a re-release. It's a either Power of the Jedi or even earlier figure, maybe the Comtech Princess Leia. I'm not too sure about this, but you can see that it's got limited articulation. It's got swivel head, swivel shoulders, swivel waist, and legs, but the legs will be limited because of the plastic skirt she's wearing. Comes with a long pistol there, a bit too big, and a massive blaster there, which she never had in the film. It says Death Star Captive and has a picture from A New Hope there, Princess Leia Organa. And let's see, comes with an action stand, which is again clear. And then if I turn it around, you can see the back of the card. You can see an image of Princess Leia there, the figure in two poses, and other figures that were available in the range at the time, 2004. So this is a Hasbro figure and a definite re-release. So there you are, Princess Leia. And you know I've got quite a lot of good, nice Princess Leia's figures, vintage ones. So this is still quite a good figure, graded, and you know it's cost less than 10 quid, graded, so you can't complain. So there you are. Okay, here we've got two CLAATUs. You've seen this one before. This is the TRILOGO Miss card. So it's got the regular CLAATU from 1983 on the TRILOGO CLAATU Skiff card, and I just did a recent review of that. And then here we've got a CLAATU on a 77 back US card, and you can see that the bubble's quite yellow. The card's quite nice. Has a little bit of sticker residue in the top corner, and on the back you can see it's a 77 back, which is a US very common card. So you're talking about ungraded, a carded example of this CLAATU on Palatoy or Kenner cards starting from about 20 quid, and that's for the 1983 version. Plus, if you want it graded, maximum price you'd pay is about say £100. So that would have to be a really good graded example. So let's see. The overall grade is 77. It says KLAATU, Kenner, Dead Eyes 77 back A, KLAATU, card gets 75, bubble gets 85, figure gets 90, so the figure's quite a high grade, and overall it gets yellow, 75 EX plus near mint, so excellent near mint graded figure, and very typical of Kenner Return of the Jedi cards to have a yellow bubble, or Power of the Force as well. Doesn't happen so much, as you can see with the TRILOGO there, the bubble's pretty clear. But the plastic on that bubble is a lot thinner than this one. They're both the grey limbed version of KLAATU, which means that there's a variation with tan limbs which cost a lot more. So there you are. KLAATU, that card's just been re-released on in the vintage collection line with the name Roof. So that's from 2010. So this is the original 1983 version. The Kenner 77 back. It would have originally come on a 65 back as well. So they are easy to find this still, not worth much. So no problem finding that. Quite a good figure. Comes with a bit of cloth around his waist. So there you are. KLAATU and KLAATU Skiff. Well, that's the Skiff card. That's the same figure as that one. Okay. Okay, here we've got the 2008 battle pack. It's called Shield Generator Assault, and let's see if I can get better. It comes with an R2-D2 with sort of an exploding effect, like when he gets hit when trying to open the shield generator door. Then you've got this is probably the best figure out of the bunch, is the Biker Scout with the Rebel Soldier inside it, and so that's a pretty cool figure. Then you've got Han Solo, which is the same body as the Saga collection vintage from 2006 with a new head. Let's see if I can pick up the head. I'm not sure my light's picking it up, but that's Han Solo's got a new head. I've taken photographs so you'll be able to see the photographs as well. And then you've got Lieutenant Renz, the Imperial officer, who says something like "Freeze it, rebel scum," or something like on those lines. And that's probably, because I've watched a few reviews, this is the figure that gets the most complaints because it's got cut elbows instead of ball joints. So there's the 4-pack, and I'll show you the back as well. Shield Generator Assault. The battle pack, you're looking at on eBay about 10 quid for this, £11. You get 4 figures. You get the Han Solo Endor, Lieutenant Renz, R2-D2, and Rebel Trooper. So I'll just quickly read it. Everything's riding on Han's ability to destroy the generator. Imperial Officer, Lieutenant Renz, R2-D2, the plucky astromech droid. That R2 is a really good figure as well. And all that exploded and stuff and the arms popping out is a single piece which is removable. That figure is a VOTC R2 body. And then you've got the Rebel Trooper in Biker Scout gear. I mean, the reason I know so much about this is because I watched Sith Lord's review of this 2009, and he really only liked this figure, the Biker Scout. He's a bit peed off about that and wasn't too impressed by the Han or the Imperial officer. So there you are. Still, it's not a bad pack. You get 4 figures for what, 10 quid, 11 quid. And you know, if you're a big Jedi fan, you know, that R2 looks amazing as well. So I'd say the R2-D2 and the Biker Scout are the standout figures, and the Han's, the new head sculpt's pretty cool as well. So let's see if I can pick it up. There you are. You can just see the Han there, and then you've got Lieutenant Renz there. So you can just see his face with his holding an Imperial blaster. Okay, so Shield Generator Assault 2008, white and blue packaging. Okay, so 4-pack. Okay, here we got Hondo Anaka, and he's on the first release card. He's the leader of a gang of pirates, and there's a Clone Wars figure, and he comes with this sort of little Salacious Crumb, but a red version, monkey thing. I think it's called a Kaiwakian monkey or something like that. And the figure itself visually looks amazing. The detailing in the face is top notch. The sword is excellent, the cutlass I mean, and the musket type pistol. Everything about making him look like a pirate. And I guess this character here is meant to be the parrot. So, excellent figure. The only, because I've watched a few reviews, flyguy.net, English guy that lives in Australia, his review of this figure, because he's just got one recently, thumbs up apart from the articulation down on the legs. There's no articulation in the knees, and probably not in the ankles either, so he's a bit miffed about that. So here you got Hondo Anaka, excellent figure visually, brilliant paint job. Look at all the detailing. I've taken photographs of this, so if you look at the photographs, you'll see how much detail you can see in this actual figure. And they've got the little monkey thing, or Salacious Crumb, whatever it's called. And then you've got the figure on the back, looking very piratey. And you've got a picture of him from the movie or the cartoon series. And then you've got Hondo Anaka is the leader of the band of Wike pirates and is always accompanied by Pilf Murmuck, his Korakian monkey lizard. The pirate chief captures Count Dooku and plans to demand a large ransom for the return of the powerful separatist leader. And you've got other figures in the range. You've got the Clone Tank Gunner, Zero's Assassin Droids, Clone Trooper Jack, Bly, and Alia Secura. So here you are, Hondo Anaka on his first release card, and very nice, visually excellent figure. So there you are. Okay, here we've got King Gornish of the Ewok series. This is on a Canadian card, so it's about 1985, comes with a coin. As you can see, the bubble is really yellowed, which is common amongst these cards. Unfortunately, the bubble's got a slight crack here at the top, with a little hole there. Nothing too big, but still, it means I'll probably want to later on get a better conditioned one. So here you can see it's quite a large figure, probably the largest of the Ewoks figures, all 6 of them. So 2 of them were Ewoks, the other, two of them were Ewoks, and 4 of them were Dulux. So you got the Dulux Scout, Shaman, Lady Gornish, his wife, and the King, plus the 2 Ewoks. And this is the Canadian cards. As I've said before, Canadian cards only they're all the same card, whereas the US cards have specific character pictures on them, and you get a coin with it, which is a copper coloured coin, though it's hard to see because the bubble's brown so much, and it's rather large figure. So you've got King Gornish, and he's got an eye patch on, looks pretty gruesome maybe, but in a cartoonish style, probably a bit, always in a bad mood. I don't really know these cartoons at all. I know the Droids one's much better. So here you are, a Canadian carded, 1985, slight bubble crack there where my finger's touching the bubble. King Gornish, and you've got the language in French there, La Guerre des Étoiles, English, Star Wars, Age 4 Up, and in French, and then, you've got the back of the card. So, there, finally got all 6 of these figures carded now. I've got 3 of them graded, high grades, plus the Shaman and log grades graded as well. Not a brilliant grade, but still. Okay, 4 of them graded and then 2 ungraded. So there you are. Ewoks. Still pretty cheap, much cheaper than Droids figures, and if you wanted to put a set together, it's not impossible. You can still do that because there's a lot still in the States and there's a lot in the UK and other places, Canada as well. So they are still, even with the crack, it's still a nice thing from all those years ago. The coin's quite heavy. I can feel the weight of the coin as well. So they are King Gornish in Canadian card. Okay, so there you go. If I say there you go again, I'll need shooting. Okay, cheers. Okay, this is the Biker Scout and the Power of the Jedi, and I've already done a review of this figure. This is the dirty version, and the only reason I've got this one is that it's got the white, one of its boots is unpainted, it's white still. So this boot should have a brown stain on it, you know, on that side, and it hasn't. So, you know, I mean, it was pretty cheap on eBay, so it was advertised as, but I mean, this is just something that's probably happened in the factory that they forgot to paint it, so it's no biggie, but you know, and so it's just slightly different. And so he's got a very pristine white boot on that side, and then he's got a bit of mud there, mud and muck on his top torso and on his arms, and a little bit on top of his helmet. So, you know, I've posted quite a lot on Biker Scouts, I'd say about 5 months ago, so here you are. Same figure on a Power of the Jedi card. The only difference is this one's, the boot is white. And there's the back of the card, exactly the same as the other one, with a Euro sticker there. And then all the different figures you can get, blah blah blah. Biker Scout, yep. Okay, next thing is Han Solo Power of the Force 95 on Italian GIGI card. So I love these Italian cards. Guerre Stellari, Star Wars, Han Solo, looking like he's been on massive amount of steroids. Still, I've got it for the card, not the figure. I like Han Solo anyhow. So, and it says Han Solo, who can speak Italian, confusao di assolto e pistola sperante. So I wonder what that means. It probably means come with 2 weapons. It's got his classic blaster pistol there, which you can see is a bit large, and then he's got this assault rifle as well, which is wearing around his arm there. Bulging biceps. Head sculpt's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Limited articulation for a figure that's about how many years old now? 95. And then, you know, back of the card, 16 years now. Guerre Stellari, Han Solo, Urbano, then Rebel, Blast Tech, DL, whatever. And then all the other figures. I've got a few of these on Italian cards now. I've got the Ben Kenobi, the C-3PO, the R2-D2. Those 2 are very famous. Chewbacca, I think I've got that Luke. Now I've got the Han and the Stormtrooper. The only one I haven't got on an Italian card out of this bunch is Darth Vader. So there you are. This was less than a $5. So Guerre Stellari, Star Wars, Han Solo. Nice. I love these Italian Power of the Force cards. These are my favourite Power of the Force cards, plus the long picture Power of the Force 2 European Union cards. They're nice as well. Okay, so there you go. Okay, here we've got Princess Leia on Power of the Force 95 European cards, and the battery's about to run out on the camera. Oh dear. So we've got Princess Leia. Shown this figure before without. The only big thing about this is it's got a THX leaflet there, so that's what makes this a bit rarer. Is that they put THX leaflets in there for the 95 release of the VHS video cassettes of the original 3 films, and then you got the back. You got the European TRILOGO logo, whatever, back. Princess Leia there, and the first 9 figures, or is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 9 or 8. And then you've got Princess Leia. Big variation with this figure is the number of indents on the belt. Sometimes there's 3 and sometimes there's 2. This one looks like it's got 3, so this is the slightly rarer version. And she comes with 2 blasters. She's got quite a long pistol there, plus that sort of machine gun looking pistol there, and the picture there, plus you know, this is I mean, I think this figure's been compared to Eddie Monster from the Monster TV show by Carrie Fisher, so you know, it's not one of her favourites, but you know, it's not bad. Well, at least it's not a hulking, muscle-bound, you know, javelin thrower. So there you are, Princess Leia, also known as Gorilla Leia, THX back thing there. That's what makes it valuable, is that leaflet there. But you can still pick these up really cheap, less than a £5 for that. So not bad condition. Less than £4 for this. So just check on eBay. THX leaflets. These are the UK version. There's a Japanese version as well, which would be on a Power of the Force US card. So this is the I prefer European cards any day. So there you go, Princess Leia. Okay, next thing is a Hoth Rebel Soldier Power of the Force, about 96 on a European card. I only picked this up because it was £1.50, so you can't go wrong with that. It's not too bad of a figure, a bit muscly, like, you know, and the legs are in a bit of a funny stance. So, you know, in terms of posing, you're limited to the way it's already posed. And then what I like about this is all the different languages there. You can see it says Hoth Rebel Soldier, Rebel, blah blah blah. Look at all of that, it looks really cool. And you know, nice green card. And on the back it's got the picture of the Rebel Soldier plus the 5, so you don't get as much info as in the US, and then different figures on the line, Slave Leia, Luke Stormtrooper, Lando Skiff and the Rebel Soldier, and then all the addresses in Europe. So there you are. Okay, this one here is 97, I forgot to say that. So this figure's from 97, and it's on a European, sometimes they say UK card, but we'll say European card there. Next thing I want to show you is, because my battery is about to run out, it's Power of the Force. This was you had to send away for this figure. It's a POTE SNITKIN, and he's Jabba's helmsman on the barge. I never knew that. And then you've got, I only picked this up because it was £2.50 as well. Great figure though, huge, it's quite heavy, and it's nicely detailed, got great face, great costuming, looks like an alien, looks like how the character should, and not a freak on steroids like a lot of the Power of the Force figures do. Comes with this sort of, hard to see in the light, a sort of blaster there and some sort of whip thing or whatever that is, I don't know what that is, and you've got the freeze frame there, which is Luke fighting on the barge, and then you've got that figure, looks amazing, quite a good figure, and from Return of the Jedi. So this figure is about 98, I'm suspecting, yep, 98, well done. And you've got other figures in the range, and you can see there the picture from Return of the Jedi. Luke slept onto the skiff and is starting to swing away. So, POTE SNITKIN worked as helmsman for Jabba the Hutt. The Skrilling piloted one of Jabba's desert skiffs before foolishly batting Jedi Luke Skywalker over the pit of Cocoon. Okay, and then you've got other figures in the range, including Darth Vader with a removable lid. And here you are, the huge POTE SNITKIN. There he is. Excellent figure. Yeah. And then you've got the Rebel Soldier. Have one more look at him. Quite good costume, good weapon as well. The weapon is accurate. And then last but not least, you've got LEIA with the THX leaflet. So they are on a European card. So these two are European cards, and this one is a US card. So there, I'm waiting for my battery to die.